this is a video to watch. Again, I'll advise you to watch up to the end so that you can understand pretty much what I'm about to talk about and also take notes. All right. So this is about you getting clients or jobs with Facebook ads. So jobs, I mean, like when you're doing trader jobs, like home improvement, you're an artist, so and so much more, and clients where you're running a business, pretty much like that. But all of them can be called clients, but just the language for each industry differ. So that's why I'm segmenting like that. So again, as you know, there's a dearth of followers. So you don't need to have a lot of followers. All right. You don't need to have a lot of followers. You don't need to be uh uh no need to be famous. All right. And all you need is just, you need to have a product, must have a product or service or solution, etc. Must have, in a way, a form of business, but mostly online. So your business should be online. Online, by online I mean you have to be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, etc. However, you're gonna have to choose one platform to begin with. So let's say today you're about to start. So Facebook and Instagram are pretty much the best way to start. So you create a business page, really, right? And not just any page. So normally you should create a business page. So business Facebook, business Instagram connected together, which is gonna give you a better head start. So without further ado, how are you gonna get clients? So you need traffic. Uh, Traffic. I'm not saying about cars or vehicles. This traffic means where you're gonna get attention. So you gotta get attention, as most people know. It's like you have to post every day and everything like that. No, you don't need to post every day. Every day or every day, however you want to write it. What you need is to make sure that you're seen. All right, and then for you to be seen, as most people don't know, people are not just becoming famous or because they're famous or because they're celebrities. They run ads. All right, so just letting you in a on a secret. So they run ads or they do advertising. But King, I'm not good at advertising. Guess what? This video is for you. Don't worry, we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna show you how you can do it with simple things. So normally, what I'm gonna show you to do is how to get leads. Leads is the list of contacts of people that you can you know reach out to, contacts, and then how to get sales. You know, purchases, money, pretty much sales money, right? So leads, contacts, and so leads do not equal money. Leads are different. Leads are just contact that you're gonna interact with. And however, you can go and interact with a bunch of strangers and stuff and get where and wait for people to pretty much like have trust in you. Or you can just run ads and attract the people. Here we are talking about attraction. Attraction marketing. That's what we are talking about attraction here. We're not talking about you're just gonna go and just like hit up a bunch of for like I'm about to say foreigners, a bunch of strangers. Yeah, you can do that. However, it will take too much time. So the thing is, like, you need to get as much as cash flow as possible. You need to get the cash flow. However, two more things I want to clarify here before I show you a little bit of a demonstration here. You need money to run ads. You need money to run ads. Same thing as you need money to run a business. The thing is, like, you don't want to be in a business without having money. So they say, but how do I get money? Yeah, there's so many things that you can do. You can work a job, you can whatever, Uber or what, just do whatever it takes to get money to run ads because it doesn't cost too much. You can start with $1, $2, $5, etc., up to $100 plus dollars per day, right? So anybody can run ads, but guess what? Most people do not tell you this. That's why it's hard for you, and it sounds like it's a bit complicated. However, this is how it's done. So you don't need to freak out. You don't need to be scared or anything. So you can do that. All right. So without further ado, let's go. So how do you run lead ads? I'm just going to show you an example. First, how you can do lead ads, and second, how you can do uh, sales ads. However, this is pretty much like a just a recap or pretty much like a quick way to do it. And if you are not following, or just you can go and watch this video again and again and again just so that you can follow. And again, this is just a simple segment of the big training that I'm offering. So I'll put the link in the description so that you can sign up. It's going to be Saturday. So if you sign up, that means it's going to be the next Saturday. However, you're going to receive an email telling you what day exactly you're going to have to be on a call. It's live. It's a live group workshop regarding ads. Again, let me just do a quick demo here. Are you ready for that? Just again, my name is King Clovis AP. For those who don't know, follow and subscribe, and also like and leave a comment. Or if you have questions, just leave in the description and or message me on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description so that I can assist you again. So let's go. We're just gonna do leads and sales. Again, it's not gonna go too much in depth. If you want in depth video, just keep the link in the description, and also sign up for my workshop, and I'll be there to guide you. So let's go. This is my demo account. All right, just a demo account. Just I'm gonna use to run. So this is what you call the ad manager. It's what it's called, the ad manager. Most people are telling you, oh, you need to boost and everything. So this is a demo account. Account is being expired and anything. So do not really look at that. Yeah, there's some ads that have been running for a long time. However, they're not active anymore. This is just for you to see how you can go. So you go to adsmanager.facebook.com. That's the ad manager. So if you don't have that access to that, normally you can also go to business.facebook.com, and then you click on the three dots. So normally there's so many ways you can access this. So if you go to business.facebook.com, this is the home business for Facebook. For business, this is one of my pages. However, you can go here, scroll down, you click on these all tools. All right, so you click there. Now once you click there, you scroll down here, you look for ads manager. This is ads manager. So you open ads manager, it's gonna open ads manager. All right, so all right, it's gonna open. So this is one of the active accounts. So we're just gonna go back to the demo one. So however, that's the shortcut for you to open ads manager. All right, open ads manager. From there, you gotta have Facebook or Instagram page and Facebook both together, and combine both. And that's a business page. Again, this is not a profile, so make sure you put that in mind. So once you are in ad manager, you're gonna click on create. So click on create. You have different types of ads. So you have awareness, traffic, engagement, leads. You have app promotion and sales. So each objective, we call them objective, has pretty much a goal. So they can show some goals here, awareness or anything. So I'm trying to make this a little bit small so that you can see it from afar. So you see here, you for awareness, you have reach, brand awareness, video views, and stuff. However, what I encourage is to use either leads or sales. Sometimes you can use engagement, but that's gonna be not covered in this video. But again, if you want more in depth on how to really run your ads and more pretty much guidance and assistance plus support, I'll put a link in the description, and then sign up for my workshop, and I'll be there to guide you. So here we're gonna go with leads. With leads here, you can use instant forms. So again, here you don't need to have a website. If you don't have a website, you can just use the instant form, or you can use the messaging apps, Messenger, Instagram DMs, and WhatsApp. and or you can use calls, phone calls. People can call you. Like you see, like so many people for call centers and stuff. Like they just use calls, and people just call people. People are there to reply to calls. However, this particular one, uh, just for you to just get leads, you can use instant form, which is faster if you don't have a website. Or if you have a website that has like a form, then you can put the website there. So once you click there, this is for lead first. I'm gonna start with that. You click there, then you have to choose here. So normally here you go with the manuals or recommended settings, not recommended. So normally sometimes you don't have to pretty much listen to Facebook. Sometimes they say recommended this one. However, with this one you don't have too much control. So if you still want to have control, uh, you what I can say is like you can mostly use this if you already have a winning ad. So an ad that has been running and producing results, and you want to just like let it go on autopilot, then you can use this one because you don't have to check like every 3 days or every week or every month to check and see if something is going to be optimized. So however, when you start, just go with this manual. So you go with that. Again, don't bother with this one stuff. This is just a demo account. So you go here, you can name it however you want. So normally this is a campaign. You can say leads campaign. So you can say, for example, uh, if you want to create like let's say arts leads campaign. So and then here, just name the whatever you're trying to promote. Uh, However, you can rename every after. So normally sometimes I just jump here and just name like that. However, names will change depending on how things are going. So always make sure that you do things nicely. So what do you do here is this campaign. You don't do anything here. You just go directly to ad set, because this is a campaign, an ad set, and an ad. So what you see is mostly something here. You don't see this. You don't see this. This one doesn't is not available to the public. This is the one that is available to the public, but mostly the creative or the image or the video that you are advertising. Again, when I say it, so you can either do the conversion on the um, website and calls, instant forms, and from this particular example, we're going to use instant forms, which is great. So you go there, instant forms. All right, you select the page, so you can select this one. Of course, if it's the first time, they're gonna tell you to accept, terms, and you just need to accept, and that's it. So it's not a big deal. And then, or after you do that, then you're gonna have to see the option here, maximize number of leads. That means you're trying to get more leads coming in, especially if it's a first campaign. Just I would recommend you do that. However, if it's gonna be like an optimized campaign, or let's say for example you're not just collecting leads but you're trying to get them to, after they pretty much opt in or give the information, you want trying to have them take an action. So it's better you select this one, number of conversion leads. So the leads that are going to convert into, let's say, an appointment, or let's say a meeting, or pretty much any other thing that you would like them to do after. All right. So for starters, you do maximum number of leads. Do not touch here. Cost per leads. Don't do anything there. And then you go here. The minimum. So normally this is just default for $20 per day. When you start, if you want to run like a great lead campaign, I'll advise you do either 50 $50 per day, or you can just start with 20, which is great. But you can do 25, you can do 30, or you can do 35. All right, just do 35 to start, which is a sweet spot. So this is 35 per day, which means that in a week you're gonna spend $245 in a week. All right, don't see like, oh man, it's too expensive. You haven't seen anything, right? So like, you're trying to get leads for your business, so it's not like you're gonna just, Facebook is gonna handle them for you for free. So start dates, are always put like, always put something that is starting at midnight. So let's see, today is the 5th, and then you're gonna put today the fourth, you're gonna put the fifth, 12 midnight. Just a.m. All right, so it's gonna put the depending on where you look at it, it's gonna put your time zone there. So you're gonna have to check your time zone and then just put a midnight, like the next day midnight, always like that. So right, this is PST. Uh, so you get what I'm saying. So just make sure you just put it tomorrow midnight. All right, then you do that. Do not set the end date because you will pause it when you want. You don't want it to just run by itself and pause itself, especially if you are trying to do something that is or something that is going to be ongoing. So if it's something that is like an event and then you have like a date, for example, let's say the event is on 30th, however, of like March or April. So after the 30th, of course, you're not gonna keep getting keep advertising, or you can say like, okay, we're gonna sell the tickets up to the 15th. Then you're gonna have to put the end date there. That's the only way, or that's the only time you have to put the end date. However, not all the time. Okay. Then after this, you scroll down, you go to the country. So mostly it will put a country somewhere. So here, budget scheduling, don't put anything. So audience control, don't do anything there. So on the country now, you're gonna scroll. I think there's yeah, you can scroll down and select the country. So you can put United States. Uh, you can put up to like as many countries, like 24 countries or 20 countries that you want. However, I'll advise you put the country of where you servicing. So say U.S. servicing in the U.S. or you let's say you servicing on let's say California. You can just put California. All right. All right, California, United States. So you just service in California. So you don't have to. They're gonna give you some notifications there, but ignore them. So California does not mean like you don't have to like go. Let's say servicing the entire U.S. and maybe it's gonna be harder for you to ship. So don't do that. So always service where you can service. So if it's locally, let's say you live in Minnesota, just do that. Let's say you live in Charlotte, do that. If you live in Denver, you live in Akron, or you live in Cleveland, they just do that. So pretty much wherever you live, so or you live in the Philippines, or you live in Dubai, it's like just service where you are, or it can be a neighborhood, or it can be a city. Let's say Los Angeles. So you're gonna put yeah, this is the best one. So Los Angeles and 25-mile radius, or you put just the current city. So everybody who normally here is people reaching people living or recently in this location. So people who live there or people who have been there recently. So those are the people that you're gonna target. All right. So it's not like all your followers. It's not like ours. If your followers are in that particular location, then of course yes. So locally, you're gonna have to go with just you know just cities, or you can put your address here, a place. You can put an address or place. Let's say, for example, 160 600 High Street, something like that. Uh, see, Los Angeles High School, Los Angeles High. So like, there's so many places that you can put there. You're gonna get if you put your address, you're gonna get the address, or you can put your zip code. Then you're gonna get the particular place. Especially if you have like a studio or an office or somewhere where you want people to come. But if you don't want anybody to come there, so just put the location of the entire city or the entire uh, uh, state or the entire country. So for sake of this video, we're just gonna put United States. United States. All right, so let's do that. Then you're gonna have to make sure it's include, not exclude, because you can also exclude some places. If you're targeting, like say California, and you want to exclude San Diego, or you want to exclude, then you can just exclude those places there. All right. However, this one is include, and then you can see here the estimated number of people is like 100 millions already. It's like more than pretty much a lot of people now. Okay. All right, so now you scroll down here, you're gonna go to Advantage Plus Audience. Normally, right now, there's an update. You can either switch to original audience, however, you use the Advantage Plus, which is going to be great and better. So, what I will advise you to do is go here after you put the country, you scroll down, and then you put the minimum age. How many? What's the minimum age of the people you want to reach out to? So you put, let's say, 18 or 25, depending. Here also you put the language. You can put English, just English UK, English US. So normally those are, no, no, I'm not putting anything. Where languages here? English, English UK, English US, and English all, because some people may also fit into it's pretty much this English International, English UK, English US. So you put that, and that's the language. The minimum age, if you want people to like, okay, 18 years old and stuff, something, or some, you have a particular age of people that you wanna target, then that might be perfect. Then you can say, okay, I want my audience to be, let's say, over whatever age. However, you can scroll down again and suggest that here. Advantage Plus suggestions. Then you do that, say 1865. Then you can say, okay, maybe we want to target people who have 25 years old, and then maybe up to 55 or 50. Just say right there. Say 50. 25 to 50. So that's the bracket of people. You see, now the size here is decreasing a little bit. So you want to go and narrow down a few. So if you want to go here, gender, you can target either male or female, or man or women. All right, or you can target both male and women. Genders, there's only two genders. All right. So you go, you can go to placement. Again, placement. I'll advise you go when you're starting because of the forms and everything. Then you're gonna go to manual, and you're just gonna run on Facebook and Instagram. All right. So deselect that part on Facebook and Instagram only. Now, all this part is great. You already have the budget, the location, and everything. Again, if you don't have, you did not follow, just, rewind the video and watch. So you're gonna go here to the ad part. So this part here is where the sauce is done, where things are being cooked, right? So again, where you do here, you select, if it's, when you see create ad, that means it's going to be something that is not seen on the page. So if somebody visits your page, they won't see that ad. However, it's going to be shown to only the people you target. But if you select existing post, that means you're going to amplify the existing post. Normally, the amplification comes when you have a post that is doing well organically, and you want to like now reach people that are particularly resonate with the audience or the people that you want to target. Then you can just create ad and use that post and do that. So mostly, most people do that. It's like a lot of so quote unquote celebrity that you know and stuff. You see a post being posted like a few minutes, and now you have like thousands and thousands of likes, and then you wonder like, oh, this guy is no, he just ran out. You don't know how things are done. All right. I'm not saying that people are cannot like because they already follow them, but that's gonna be because they already follow them. They target the people who might resonate with them because here, as you can see, we target people. And again, just to clarify again on the ad set, this one here you start broad. However, when you go to this particular part here, when you do United States and then the minimum age here, you can put 18 or 25, however age you want to put there. Then detail, interest here or behavior or detail targeting. So here you can put interest. Let's say we're going to art, we put visual art. All right. So you're gonna just choose interest. There might be job title or anything. You're just gonna choose interest. And here you can put mural. So everything, arts, entertainment, not really. So yeah, maybe some people that might be interested in arts, entertainment, or you put painting. All right. The painting can be interest, painting, visual art. So if you're doing paintings, that's going to be, you go visual art paintings, or you can put visual art you put drawing or visual arts or something like that. So you don't have to put too much of the stuff, like really, just one or two broads, and then you can just now go with the specific things. Like, okay, you want to target these people who are interested in this, and then you're gonna go to the specific, let's say, demographic, and you want to say uh, live events. So normally, if you're gonna do art for people that are, let's say, they want to celebrate something, then you can go to live events. Then you can go here, anniversary, or they have like birthdays, or they have pretty much like that. So this is how you do that. So like you see, okay, they have a wedding anniversary or anniversary in the within 30 days, within 60 days. That's how you target them. Because sometimes people wonder, like, oh, how come these people just know exactly what I'm looking for? Yeah, because the interests are there already on your page. You already in your bio and everything. So once we you target the people based on that, you get the right people. Your ad shown to the right people, and that's how you do it. So this particular place was the example for the interest. However, sometimes you can go without interest just to see how it's gonna go. So normally, once you do that, you can create one, and then you duplicate this so that you have two, three ad sets. You have one with no interest, the other one with if like something interest like this for anniversary, the other one interest for like birthdays, the other one interest for different types of stuff. Like you can even go here into income, financials. You see how much because sometimes you want to target people who can buy. So if you see some people can spend from like $100 to $1,000, the best way to target them, you go to select 25% to 50%. So and if people are just uh, can spend more than $1,000, then you go to 10% to 25%, income, household income, because this is guaranteed that you're gonna reach the people who have the money to spend. So it's a different things. As I say, if you want more specifics and so many things that are not gonna be covered in this video, just click the link and sign up for the workshop, and you're gonna get all the sauce. All right. Again, now we jump into the ad. Okay. All right. So we're jumping into the ad. As I said, now you're gonna have to go up again. All right. So this is the art identity. So normally it's like if it's a partnership. Partnership means like two people like doing a collab. And sometimes you see you can collab with a brand, especially if you're an influencer or a brand ambassador. You can do collab with a brand, which helps your ads to pretty much like convert more because they will see the brand that you're collabing with. And yeah, partnership, you understand. I don't have to explain too much deeper into this. I'll go too much deeper into this. And then here you're gonna select the page. So the page that I selected on the ad set level, now on the ad level they tell me that page. So this is my page, one of my pages. Yeah, and you select also the Instagram account. You see now why I say you have to have Facebook and Instagram together, because so that your ads can be shown on Instagram and on Facebook. However, it doesn't mean like if you don't have an Instagram, your ads won't be shown. They will. The problem is, uh, if you don't have an Instagram account, the Facebook page is gonna be shown on Instagram. However, people cannot click on and go on Instagram. They will have to go. They will tell them this page does. It's only a Facebook page. It sounds weird sometimes. So better have both, which is great. I'm sure you already have, so which is nice already and great. So make sure you do. So now here, as I say, create is when you're trying to create an ad from scratch, like something that is going to be off the page. Or if you want something that is on the page already, you're going to select is this existing post, and you're going to select the post, and that's where it's going to be amplified or advertised. So now you can do single ad, single image or video, which is just a photo or a video, or you can do a carousel. Carousel, I means like it's gonna be like a scroll stuff. So if you have like let's say more stuff that you want to talk about and you don't want to write it on in the copy, most of the time it's better to do carousel. So you say like, okay, this is for people like this, and then you post it. The better way is to have it already on the page, like on Instagram, and then you run a carousel ad and you select that. Or you can just do it again off page and just do it as a carousel. So you will do a single image on ad, and then you do multi advertiser. So normally this is going to depend on you if you want your ad to be shown among other ads. But sometimes I advise to just deselect that because you don't want to compete, right? You want your ad just to, for your people to see your ad particularly, and that's it. So single image, then you go here destination. You're gonna have here destination is gonna be form. So you're gonna create a form, okay? Instant form or something like that. So build a form. Just put, so let's say something that is let's say uh art leads. All right. So you're gonna do art lead, more volume, higher intent, rich creative. So normally these are two different options. So again, as I say, if you want more people to just just get more contact because maybe you people don't know about your offer, you want just more people to interact with more people. Not all of them are gonna become your client, but a few of them will. So you can just select more volume. However, I always recommend to do high intent because it gives you a layer so that you can have people wait it out, and also some people you know don't just fill out for the sake of filling out the form. So put this high intent, which is gonna also help you to do some things. Then you can put also rich creative, which is gonna also help you to do like a little more of overview. It's gonna be like a small page, like a landing page, which helps also sometimes if you don't have a website, you can pretty much showcase a lot of stuff, even write your story and stuff, which helps. So better choose either this one, and then do the form, and that's it. So for the sake of this video, as because as I say, this is much more explained, like it's explained deeper if you go into everything. So normally you're gonna go with the intro, which is gonna just put the headline, 50%, 50% off your next custom painting. All right, let's see like that. This is pretty much it, guys. So normally everybody, this is where you put pretty much your offer and everything. Then here you tell people about your offer. Uh, only for 2 to 3 people who avail before, let's say, midnight. Midnight. Put a date there and stuff. This is pretty much a qualification for this, for this, for this. Fill out the info. Fill out your info. Again, this is for the sake of the video. We go much deeper on how to really craft this and stuff. Uh, and we will reach out to you. All right, just like that, and everything like that. Just fill out your info, and we'll reach out to you pretty much like that. So it's just like straight to the point. Just go and make sure that you just talk about everything that you need to talk about. Then you can go to questions. So fill out your info. You can add image here if you want. Yeah, you just need to put an image here or something like that, so it can be that uh, layer or whatever stuff. So this one here, again, just fill something there. So when you put questions here, you can ask them a simple question. So here you can put another description or anything. So fill out your info below. All right. Here, question, you can put different question, conditional questions. They help you to pre-qualify or qualify people. So I'll advise you put conditional questions, which is gonna help you to do more of that. So you can put conditional questions and yeah, different answers and stuff. Or you can put just multiple choice questions. Sometimes it's better like that. So you put like a uh what's your budget? What's your budget? You put, like, say for example, 4,000, whatever. So anything that you're gonna 1 million. All right, just feel free to put anything like so. Anything that you can pretty much sounds like okay. Another question, a short answer that requires a question, an answer for them to type something. You put like what type of custom art are you looking to commission? So pretty much like that. So that's like that, and then they're gonna put an answer there. They're gonna write an answer and stuff. So once you're done with that, you put your privacy policy, which can be a link to your privacy policy in the description, or if you can just put the privacy policy on Facebook, which is great. So like yeah, if you don't have one, you can do it. But sometimes it's better to have yours. However, yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. However, and again, I'm recommending you to have yours, but when you just don't have, just try to put something from Facebook, or you can contact me to say, okay, can I have a privacy policy? I have so many websites, I can give you one privacy policy. However, I don't recommend that to anybody. I recommend to have yours. If you can contact my team or me to make your just one page website so that you can have a privacy policy and everything, which also great, and it helps you for your portfolio and everything to be there, or just for your business presence on Google when people are searching for your business. Then you put the privacy policy, and then the ending, you can visit your website. Here, you can put the link to the website. You can put the link to the to your portfolio view file. For example, for people want to like download something or a PDF or anything or a photo, or mostly they have to visit the website. So it can be a website, or if you don't have one, you can tell them to visit. You direct them to your Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever, or they chat on WhatsApp, or they call you. A lot of stuff that you can do, and that's it. Now you're done, and boom, that's the form you create. Once you create the form, so normally I'll select one that I have already. So let's say, for example, we select this one, and then our you're gonna take follow up after the people already fill out the form. Then you select this one because this one is gonna help you to see what they type or write. Then you can also message them after, and then after again you you set up the creative, which is like an image that you can select. For example, let's see, for the sake of this video, we can write something here. You can always add that stuff later, but let's select, let's say, a video. Let's try something. All right, let's just try anything, right? Do I have a video or something or whatever? So let's try something. Let's just try that one. It's just a video. Again, you want to make sure you crop the stuff nicely. Uh, just put the original so that they appear correctly whenever people are interacting with them. So when it's square like this, when it's vertical, when it's horizontal, make sure you do that. Okay, then click next. You click next here. They're gonna do some AI shit, some AI stuff. Just just skip and continue. Here you're gonna remove a few things here. Visual touch up. You're gonna remove some visual touch up. You're gonna remove this 3D animation, whatever. Just remove a few things because sometimes they don't matter. They're not really good. Just remove some stuff. Or you can just maybe the overlay sometimes is good, but it's like yeah, if you don't need it, just remove everything. So it doesn't matter because they might put a sad music on your ad that is supposed to be good, and then people are not gonna convert. Then when you do that, then it's gonna give you this. Now you can click on preview. Here you're gonna see how it's gonna show. This is what people see now, sponsored. All right. So now here, primary text, you're gonna add. Let's say you had the primary text here. So this one is the offer. You're gonna add first a hook and then anchor. Normally, sometimes it's a question, and then you're gonna put context, and then you're gonna put CTA or call to action. Call to action. So again, this is much more explained deeper. It's about if you tell ChatGPT to just give you this based on your offer, it will give you that. So hook or anchor question, context stuff. So normally here with uh, ICP call out. So ICP is a ideal client profile or ideal customer profile. So you're gonna have to or persona. You're gonna call out the people that you're reaching out to. So hey, people having a birthday, this get your gift, whatever. All lawyers from Minnesota, like do that. So like pretty much go play with that. You can add up to five. Sometimes it's good to add three and different variation, or you can vary it. You can vary this stuff. It can be a question or anything, just some stuff to call them out. Then after you're done, sometimes you have some AI generating a few things for you here. and you can see based on what you write. The headline normally it's gonna be avail your 50% or most likely offer uh, CTA. So offer CTA, something like that, or just anything, just action, offer name or action, whatever, action or outcome. Outcome. All right. So you do that. So normally, and then you put the description here, description. Oh, I am this one. We've been able to generate whatever, whatever. So like it's just a simple bio here, but it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it helps with some placements. People can read that, and then that's it. Then you choose a call to action. The better one to use. You can use learn more. Learn more is always best. Use learn more. It's fine. Or you can use book now. It's like if you want people to book like right away. But learn more, great. Sometimes it helps because learn more, it decrease pretty much the course per lead. However, it also just people to just ask for information. Then you can track the website if you have one. You can select this. If you don't select. And then so it's gonna be like this. So your form is gonna be there and everything. Then after you're done, there's gonna be a publish button here. You check if everything is great. Then you're gonna publish. All right, so that was how you can run lead art. So normally you can generate this. So we went through a lot there, and it has been intense. So I'll advise you to just take your notes and everything. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me, and I'll be able to guide you and give you the link to the workshop so that you can sign up and gain more knowledge and just become a great at promoting your offers and your products and everything. All right. So that was for lead. And I say something else. I'm gonna show you how to run for sales. So now the sales is all pretty much the same, but some few things are gonna change. So without further ado, let's do that. Okay. So we're done with the lead. Let's say you already published the stuff. So normally you just go back again. It's gonna publish. So now you go again to campaign, and here you select sales. So do not select sales if you don't have a product that is people are gonna buy or sell something like that. So, but however, you can select sell for so many reasons. Again, with different updates, you can either select shopping advantage. Again, if you want more control, just so you know how where to tweak and where to pretty much uh, you know optimize, it's better to start manual, and then you can always go here after you already get the winner. So always start manual, which is helpful, and it's going to help you to pretty much have control on the budget and pretty much all the actions and stuff that you can do. So sales, you can use campaign you know optimization, which is great. However, I'll always recommend when you start, just use the asset optimization. So again, you can just put the names. Just you can always name how you want. Use the code that are best for you. Sometimes, yeah, in the workshop, I give a template, all the names and anything that how you can use for you to pretty much not get lost when you are tracking everything. However, once you just select sales, you can say, okay, sales are gonna be where if you don't have a website, then of course you're gonna have the sales destination as messenger or messages and everything. Uh, the sell component just tells Facebook that you need people who are sales driven, the people who want to buy, right? Because the leads are just the people who want to get in touch with you, who just want to ask for information. They might be willing to buy, but it would just depend on how you talk to them. So you still have to be good at communicating and everything like that. And don't worry, when you take the workshop, we give you all the different templates and everything that can help you drive conversions with great messaging and also great conversation and pretty much based on conversation that has been working for us and for so many people that we've been able to help. So again, what I will advise, if you have a website or that you're selling stuff online, let's say you have an online store, online shop, or you have a website where people can add to cart and pretty much do the stuff. So select website on ad set level as a conversion location. Then you go down here again, maximum number of conversion. That's going to be pretty much the case because, of course, you want people who will convert. That's the goal. There you're gonna select a pixel here. So a data set, normally it's a pixel, but nowadays it's called data set. You install it after. So once you take when you take the workshop, or you can just uh, search on Facebook help. You search pixel or data set. They will show you how to install that. However, we go deeper on how to install and how to test it and everything. We within the workshop. I'll put a link in the description. Again, check it out. Sign up for the workshop, and can't wait to see you soon. Again, once you select the conversion, because this one it helps to track. So whenever an event or somebody buys, it reports to Facebook that okay, this person bought something or this person did this. They added to cart. They are so you see that those numbers reflecting in your ad manager. And then conversion event, of course, you're gonna have to choose purchase. So for some reason, sometimes when you don't have purchases, these are like yellowish or brownish or orange. But when you have purchases already, it can be green. So for me, it's fine because we got sales, we get sales for people. So it's always green. All right, always green, guys. Let's go. So green, select purchase, and then just the rest is gonna be just the same thing that you did there. So here you can do uh $100. All right, just do $100 per day, which is great. So let's say, for example, put 100 or put 80 or put 50. Starts like small, and then you can increase how depending on how things are going. So let's put 40 per day. Again, this is relative. Most people will say, "Oh, why can I not put or 50 or let's say 5 or 10 or 2." Yeah, you can do that. However, it's going to take too much, like too long for you to get to see any traction, because when you go down here you will see how many people you can reach with that budget in a day, and this is just an estimate. However, if you're reaching like less than 1000 people, guess what, how long is it going to take for you to get sales? And you're going to see. So here you put location. Again, you have to select locations there where you want. So you can put Philippines, you can put United States, um, United States, or just for example, for the sake of this video, let's put UK. So UK peeps, peace. Philippines peeps, peace. All right, so you put United. So you put the location again here. The location, it depends on where you're servicing, where your business can ship, where your business can service people. So you don't put the location where you cannot service, because it's gonna be harder for you to uh service the people, right? So if it's locally, or let's say in just a city, you're not like it's not even nationwide yet. So just put the city. Okay, put the city, and that's it. So like do that, and that will help you to have pretty much a great head start, which is great for you. And anyway, so the other thing is, once you put the location, again, just do the same thing as you did on the other part. So you can just rewind the video and see that. Once you do that, then you go to the ad, and you pretty much do the same thing again on the ad, selecting the creative and everything, putting the uh, this is the website to send people. You put the website link here. All right. Once you put the website link, let's say for example on Facebook. All right. So this is just an example, guys. You don't outside of Facebook. Let's put Google. All right. So it has to be outside of Facebook. So you're gonna go google.com. So it's just an example for you to just grasp this and how you can do this. And then once you put that, there's gonna be some stuff here. Just select none here, which is gonna help you to have that. Then for creative, do the same thing. For example, for the sake of this one, let's select the video. Do I have a video somewhere? Okay, select media. So when you're selecting a creative, you just go to media. That's where you select it. Okay. For the sake, for something, for some reason, or you can go on the page. Like you can select a video that's already on the page and use that also. So let's say, for example, I go on Instagram. I see a video that is great on Instagram. All right. say, for example, yeah, it's just an example. I select that and I skip all this stuff that they say, everything. I put original, 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 which is great. Then boom, remove all these effects, remove all these text improvement, remove all these visual touch, remove, 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 then go boom. All right, so now you have a video there and you can preview on here how it will look like. See? Then the rest is the pixel is already selected, your website events. Then you write all the stuff that are needed here. So because it sells, of course, this call to action is gonna be shop now. All right, shop now. Then you put the description there, as I said. You put the headline there, and then you put the primary text, which is also the structure that I gave you. You can use that as a structure to guide you from there. Again, my name is King Clovis AP. If you reach up to here, please subscribe, share this video, and also uh, just message me on Instagram or Facebook. Just make sure that you keep in touch and ask as many questions in the description. And if you're able to launch your ad based on this, just let me know in the comments. I appreciate that. Again, as promised, we were able to see how you can get clients with ads and how you can run ads without having followers, without being famous, without even posting every day, and also how you can generate leads or contacts that can be turned into appointments or meetings or just scheduling or anything like that, and also how you can generate sales if you have direct product that people can add to cart and buy online, or just product that you can sell via message and pretty much like that. So again, this was just a sample of what you can learn in the workshop. So if you want to learn more and just have more detailed information from all of these that has been presented to you, just click the link in the description and sign up to the workshop, and see you in the next time. Again, make sure you subscribe, and peace out. Watch this other video if you want to make the best out of your business, and also just live the life that you want and be great with your loved ones, and also be great with yourself. Thank you so much. Peace out. King Clovis AP. I'm out.